welcome everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, or if you'd like to support music education, go ahead and consider becoming a Patreon. There are some links where you can subscribe to my Patreon, or if you'd like to make a small donation, you can do that. All right, so let's get started. So today we are going to do, or I'm going to look over the Barrios Estudio number 3. Now, this morning, when I started practicing, I said to myself, you know what? I haven't heard a recording of this. I'm sorry, no, I take it back. I haven't heard a recording of this for quite some time. Now, obviously, the reason I learned it was because, I saw the music, I saw that I had it, so I listened to a performance or two, and I was like, oh, wow, this is amazing. So let's go ahead and let's make sure I have sound. Yes, okay, just double checking. And I said to myself, you know what? I like this. This one sounds really good. Didn't think anything of it. So here I am learning it, slowly, extremely slowly. But this morning I said to myself, you know what? I haven't heard a recording in a while. So let me listen, see what kind of, see if there's anything I can get out of listening to these recordings. So I listened to it, or I listened to one, and my eyes just went really wide. I don't remember it being as fast as it is since I've been practicing it. Because I've been practicing it maybe about here, just trying to clean it up. And I got so used to around that tempo that I completely forgot that it's much faster. So having heard it, I thought to myself, you know what, man, this is going to take a long time to get. So obviously I started speeding up the, I bumped up the tempo I bumped up the goal. I'm sorry, how should I say? I bumped up the tempo as a goal. And so I guess maybe I should just explain to you how I go about, what kind of things I think about when I'm trying to play faster, I guess. So one of the first few measures that I was practicing a lot on this morning was measure 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you have the music. Okay, was measure 1, 2, 3, 4. The sixth measure, which is just this. And what I was doing is I pulled out my trusty metronome on my phone. I set it to a tempo of 85. You should be able to hear that. And I just played that, obviously the chord note, and I would just do that. It's actually a lot cleaner than it was this morning. Oops. As I say that. And that's what I would do. I would just go on repeat and just play that over and over and over again. Now, I was really careful not to go into sort of autopilot, because when you go into autopilot, it's dangerous, because then you stop listening to what exactly it is you're playing, so you'll obviously make more mistakes. But in my particular case, I was not playing legato. It was very choppy. It was see if I could emulate it. I don't know if you heard that. Very choppy. Da, 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 as opposed to, oops, see if I can do it. That's more legato. The notes are more connected. And when I stop paying attention, but I just kind of go on autopilot, that's eventually what I end up sounding like, especially as I get faster. So that's something that I'd consider you to do if you're working on this, or you're working on a piece where you have, a fast run. Play it on repeat at a tempo that's challenging but doable on a repetitive basis. And just pay attention. Listen to what I should turn this off. I turned it on too early. Listen to the notes that you're producing and try and step outside yourself and listen back. If you can't do that, record yourself. So I'm just going to do this for a couple of minutes, maybe. And then eventually, by the way, you're going to want to play it in context. So you can add a measure after, or the note after in the following measure, like what I just did. Oops, second finger. Come on. Like so. Or you could do the previous measure. And bookend it. Okay. First thing that you can do. Personally, one of the other things that I was noticing was my left hand was really sloppy. I was moving my fingers too far away from the strings. I believe I did it in that previous example too, if you were paying attention, or if you just happened to see it. So you want to try and keep your fingers close. Let's see. Not a lot of movement, as opposed to I should be 4-1. Okay, you don't want to do that. And I noticed myself doing that a lot in very particular spot, and I'll show you when we get there. And that's what I was doing this morning. After having heard it at the tempo that I heard it, I was just a little intimidated, to be honest. Oh my goodness, this is going to take months, and it will take months. If I'm constantly practicing. If not, then it might even take half a year or longer, or I may not even get there. But I'm going to try. And let's see if there's anything else. The fingering for the left hand. Now, I don't know if you've been watching I don't know if you've seen all of the live streams on this particular series, but I had mentioned that there are some measures in this piece that are identical note-wise, but they're different in terms of how you're supposed to play them. So this measure, for example, is written this way the first time. The second time, I'm sorry, no, not that measure. Measure 6, 7, 8. Measure 8 is written this way in one instance, this way in another instance, and let's see if I can find it. No, it's written two different ways. Okay, all I'm trying to say is there are inconsistencies in the inconsistencies in the fingerings, and I at the time thought, okay, well, you know what? As a study, maybe is done on purpose so that your goal would be to match them as close as possible using different fingers because it is a study. But if I'm going to be performing this, I mean, and I'm going to be bumping up that tempo. One is obviously going to be more easier than the other. So maybe I should just choose that one. And then that led me to think, okay, maybe I should change some of the other fingerings around that are going to be too difficult for me. Maybe try and get a lot of open strings, anything that's not open. So I could play these notes. I'm sorry, going back to measure 6. No. I guess all I'm trying to say is try to play open strings to help you get through the arpeggios faster and to help you bump up the tempo. So those are the big takeaways that I was focusing on this morning. But the biggest one being playing this over and over. So I'm just going to do that, I guess, for now. But yeah, this is going to take a long time for me to get it anywhere near where I want to get it. And I'm actually a little concerned that I won't ever get to that point. But we'll see. So I'm just going to keep playing measure 6. It's actually feeling slower than it was this morning. And this right here, this tempo, 85, chord notes at 85, I never played it this fast when I was practicing it before. Maybe once or twice, just for fun, out of curiosity. but never as, okay, never in a serious manner. Like, okay, I need to get it at this tempo. I need it to be clean. So let's see. See, I'm actually playing faster than the metronome. So that's a good sign in that I've bumped up my ability to play it. I've bumped up the tempo over the course of a single day because I made it a focused. I made it a focus. I notice I speed up there a lot. And that's actually the spot where I was getting sloppy with my left hand. My fingers were moving too far away from the fretboard, and I didn't like that. So as an example, when I play it slow, I tend to forget what I'm playing. Yeah, so I think I can improve the distance. I can close the gap. I have a feeling I can close the gap. So by closing the gap, there's less travel distance that your fingers need to do, which means you're able to play it faster. So let's see. That requires a lot of concentration. Now playing it at 85, at a tempo of 85. I don't think it's there yet. So anyways, I'm jumping the gun. I'm gonna go back to this. And that's all I'm gonna do. Constantly listening to legato. I am playing a different fingering, by the way. It says 0, 3, 1. 0, 3, 1. I'm playing 0, 4, 1. That feels more comfortable to me. That sounded very staccato. There we go. Missed a note there. Oh, by the way, last week, I did a stream where I played a bunch of tarrega because I was going to be playing a show for Valentine's Day. Well, turns out I gave them my price and they actually backed out. So what was my price? I honestly didn't want to do it, but I would if they paid me enough. So, and it actually is not that much. So I was asking $300 for 2 hours, for those of you that are curious. And so they obviously said no. And I feel like I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do a show for anything less than that. And if that means I don't do any shows or I do very few, I'm actually okay with that. But for a while I was doing, $100 an hour or $75 an hour, and it just didn't feel worth it because the time you put into making the pieces performable, to getting them at a performable level, and then driving to the location, before that, getting all of your gear together, whether it's one speaker or two speakers, you got your microphone stand, your guitar, making sure you have all your music, cables, wiring, all that stuff, putting it in your car, driving to wherever it is, and then getting there and then figuring out where to park, okay, how am I going to unload? What's the best way to go about this? Not tearing it all down, getting it out of your car and, setting up So your hands get all dirty. This may be a little picky, but your hands get all dirty from dealing with the carrying, the lifting of all the gear, and more importantly, the extension cords. Those are always pretty dirty, at least in my experience. And then sitting down, washing your hands, getting ready, playing. By then, you already spent, upwards of an hour. You're not getting paid for that hour. And then you play, and then you got to tear it all down, put it all together nice and neat, walk it back to your car or push it back to your car if you got a dolly or something. And that's another half hour, 45 minutes. So, and then depending on how far away the gig is, so $75. So if you do 2 hours, that's $150 for all that work. I don't know, maybe that's me being too pricey, but I don't think so. I mean, you go to places, the big cities, the closest one to me is LA, and people are charging a lot more. Professionals are charging a lot more than that. So anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say is that stream was sort of a one-time thing. If you want me to do some targa, let me know, and I'll try and find a piece that I haven't played. That way you can watch me learn it in front of you. But I won't be doing that since they said no to the gig, which was kind of a relief because that would have been a lot more time that I needed to dedicate to practicing for the performance. And again, something that I didn't really want to do. So, anyways, enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and work on my speed here. Oops. Yeah, that feels a lot slower than it did this morning. That felt like I was pushing this morning. This tempo, I had reached my limit. Maybe I was still waking up, I don't know. Because it was literally the first thing I did. I woke up, grabbed my guitar, sat down, set it all up, started practicing. I'm trying to get into the schedule where I wake up in the morning and I practice, or I wake up in the morning and I do my my workout. I go swimming at the gym. So if it's not one, it's the other. So today it was guitar. So trying to dedicate some time in the morning before I do anything. So maybe that's why it felt kind of difficult to play at this tempo. Not the most exciting stream, but I'm just, for those that are curious how to speed up, this is what you do. Not pretty. You can also work on your tone. That sounds pretty good. When I was younger, I kind of prided myself in being able to play pretty quickly. And I'm wondering if I'm actually slower than I was back then. But I felt really confident in being able to play, kind of these random scalar runs. But now, I feel like I can't do that anymore. And part of it is I've changed my nail shape since then. And so I'm getting a lot of resistance that I don't remember getting because my nail shape was probably different. So you change one thing, it's going to affect more than one thing. That's actually pretty good. I feel confident in this measure. So now I'm going to go to the next measure. Measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was struggling with this morning. More so than measure 6. sounds staccato to me. A little better. I'm feeling resistance. I'm wondering if my nails are too long. I shortened my index nail, but it's still catching. It still feels long in this context, and I don't know why. So I'm wondering if maybe I got to change my hand position, but it's a puzzle that I don't think I'll ever solve. It's always been an issue all my life. It's not sliding off the string. It's literally plucking. I can't seem to fix it. I guess I could do that. Did that not sound choppy to any of you? It sounds choppy, man. Once you get those slurs in there, it sounds at least decent. Just sounds legato just by default because you got the slurs. So then that gets me thinking, okay, maybe I need to change some of this fingering around. Maybe I should play something like that. I could play that a lot faster if I were to play it that way. Right? It sounds pretty cool. Okay, so decisions that I still have yet to make. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to measure, what measures this? 9, 10. That's okay. I was trying to see if I could figure out a different fingering, but this seems to be working all right. My tone sounds a little thin. Has any questions, you're free to ask. I mean, this is all I'm doing right now. I got it, man. I've already mentioned this, I know, but I'm getting resistance. I feel pushback from the strings. Feels pretty good. Except for that one. I'll move on to this. Speeding up. I slid there. Didn't like that. This to this. Speeding up. That sounds it sounds choppy. It bothers the heck out of me. Much easier, slower, right? Oh yeah, I gotta be careful with the distance. Keep my fingers close to the strings. Okay, I guess. I heard a slit on the way down. Yeah, all this is a matter of discipline and patience and consistency. You got those three down. It's just a matter of time. Heard a click there on the thumb. Got to avoid that. too much movement. Hold on. I've been getting some pain right here in this knuckle, and I've actually learned to pop it as a result. I just kind of move my finger sideways until I feel a pop right in there. It's kind of scary though, because you're bending your finger the way it should have been. But I don't know what's up with that. That you're all just not getting bored. Let's play up until there, starting from the beginning. Let's see how clean I can play this at a tempo of 85. I was actually kind of surprised. And the tempo that I was hearing it at was something like this. I just can't play that fast. My fingers slowed down right here. Measure 9. I just can't play that measure that fast. And then everything just kind of goes downhill. But at 85, not bad. That's a huge improvement from this morning. And that's just one day. So, let's see, measure 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Yeah, that measure is easier to play in this manner. This is I am. Yeah, landing this chord is going to be difficult. And that always sounds staccato too. I should probably practice these measures together. This is measure 18. 18 and 19. I gotta be careful. When I do this, when I play D sharp, I have to make sure the E stops ringing, so. I'm actually playing faster than 85. No. I gotta work on that. kind of awkward. Hand's getting tired. Let's see. That obviously needs work. I was just curious, so I kept going. So this is kind of like the equivalent of a serious workout. You know, you're just repeating it, listening back, trying to clean it up. Like you're very focused. And do it again. Oops. You know, you're not really messing around. You're definitely, you know, trying to get it good. That always sounds legato to me. Sounds funny isolated. Tone sounds bad here. Got to work on that. Keep it in mind when I get to this section. I'm actually skipping some parts. Back to measure 18. All faster than up until this morning. This is the fastest I've played this at a, you know, serious level. I want to bump this up. Let's try 90. Big difference. Still sounds choppy. Speeding up. I'm doing something wrong there. I'm speeding up somewhere because when I get to measure 1920, I'm ahead of the metronome. It's this run. Da, da, Is that too? Let's try from the beginning at a tempo of 90. I set it up to 90. It was at 85 this morning. Speeding up. Fell apart there. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. I'm struggling, man. It's not easy. I sure did pick a hard one. So I'm just trying to keep it clean, but if you haven't been watching from the beginning, I told myself, or I told the audience, this is going to take months, probably half a year if I'm not consistent, or longer. Maybe not even get to the desired tempo. But yeah, I'm just isolating all of the measures. Sorry, there's someone on my driveway. It might be an Uber Eats or something. I don't know. I lost my spot. Yeah, I even have legato written in there. Measure 20, you see it. It's right there. Oh, cool. What sword are you learning? I don't know much sword. I only am familiar with the studies. And actually mostly just the studies. I learned Marlboro variations at one point. I don't know how to make that clean. I don't know how I'm supposed to make that legato. Studio number 6. I'll have to check it out. I gotta isolate that. Self-dimensional for a second. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just listening for the legato. So relearning it, yeah, it's always fun to relearn pieces. I don't know about you, but I find when I'm relearning a piece I learned a long time ago, one of two things happens, or both. Your hand just automatically goes back to the old technique that you had at the time you learned it, or your hand is playing it, trying to play it with the new technique, and it just can't do it because you didn't practice it that way with the new technique. Level 5 Royal Conservatory in Toronto. Oh, okay, nice. That reminds me, I had purchased the method books I think it's called Royal Conservatory of San Francisco or something. There's like 8 books. It starts with yeah, they're compilations of different genres, all styles, all time periods. There's 8 books, and each book is a different color. I don't know if that rings a bell for you or not, but yeah, I'll have to check it out for sure. Studio 6. That's the name. It's not from. Is there any other part to the name? Because the Studio 6, at first glance, seems kind of like it's not enough information. But let me know. Otherwise, I'm sure I could just look it up on YouTube or something. That was sounded pretty good. I'll look it up. Segovia version. Okay, I'll look it up. How did I get it? I can't recreate that. That one time. I wasn't thinking about it. That's probably what it was. Getting confused. Here. Segovia version. Okay, I'll look at it. 20 studies for guitar. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Oops. I tried to trick myself there. Didn't work. Not better. I like that better. I was playing 2 Ponticello, or at least I didn't like the brightness I was playing it at. Just making a fool out of myself now. Go back to my metronome here. Da, 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 da. There you go. Look at that pinky. Trying to get it closer. I don't know if I can. I'll do slow. Hey, there we go. Very choppy. Let's try it at this tempo. Did I play it at this tempo? I think I gave it an attempt at 85. So let's try 90. I still have 2 more pages after this. Oh my goodness. Oops. Different fingering, same notes, but different fingering. Gotta get used to that change. Because I'm thinking, my mind's like, I'll just repeat it. But you're not playing the same thing in the same way twice. That's the second page. Not bad, not bad, not bad. This just tripped me over. The first time it's, second time it's. Wait, yeah, 2. Oops. Ah, hands tired. And then we have, let's see if I can find it. What did I do with it? Then we have this. I'm supposed to play it legato? Come on. It's obviously not ready to be played that fast. I can't even play it slow. I'm missing strings. Excuse me. You know what? I don't think I've ever practiced the second page at a steady tempo. Is that a problem? It's not necessarily a problem. It's just I never realized it. And I never practiced it at tempo because I was practicing this or this together or whatever comes next. I was isolating everything. Huh. Interesting. Never realized it. it's already been an hour, just about. I'll just finish with this. That's not easy. See, I can't do that at 90. Let's try 70. That's actually the tempo I'm playing at. 76. Shift needs to be cleaner. That's gonna be difficult. Let's see. Not as bad as I thought it was. Practicing this section is going to be a pain because you're applying that bar constantly. Here. Stretch, which can get tiring. Bar. Bar. Let's try 80. Sometimes I just go blank, and that's why I just stop randomly. Yeah, I went blank there. Like for a split second, I just forget everything. It's annoying. Where am I? AIM. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll do AMI since that's what I do the first time here. I'm trying to keep things consistent. AMI. AMI. Really choppy. I think I should just practice putting it all together, maybe. Speed it up. Here. past the hour. Thank you very much for sticking around and watching. If you have any questions about anything, either related to this or not, let me know. But again, I am trying to engage with the audience, which is you if you're watching. Hit me up in the comment section, or if you happen to catch the live stream, say hello, and I'd love to chat with you and get to know all of my viewers. All right, so take it easy. Don't forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Consider making a small donation or subscribe to my Patreon. All right, you guys take it easy. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you all on Tuesday or Wednesday next week. Definitely not Monday. All right, you guys take care.